Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jay Will here again at Veteran Review. Getting ready to give you guys the Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends Amazon exclusive Gorr the God Butcher figure. And it took me a little while to get my hands on this guy. He kept selling out repeatedly and jumping up to like crazy prices and whatnot on Amazon. So I was finally able to grab two of them. One for me, one for you guys. One's going to my raffle. And this one is, of course, going to my collection. And so yeah, he definitely looks pretty cool. Just first impressions, like he's very much a bad A figure. I'm definitely glad to have him in my collection. So let's go ahead and take him off his stand here. And before we get into it, guys, I gotta let you guys know that my test raffle is in full effect right now from June 1st to June 31st, where I will be raffling off a deluxe Iron Man, brand new, sealed in the box. Never been opened, for $2 per ticket. My cash app will be in the description and in the tags down below the video, so that way you guys know how to purchase your tickets to get into the raffle. Like I said, $2 per ticket. Under reasons for, just put your full name or just first and last name and the number of tickets you're trying to buy with a code word that only you and I will know, so that way when I go back through or announce the winner during the first week of July, I can confirm that it is you and not someone else with the same name as you. So that way you guys, or whoever wins rightfully, will get their figure and not be pawned off or given to somebody else. So yeah. And so guys, if you can, to get all that information and everything, go ahead and subscribe for me. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the like button. Share your thoughts after the video. And yeah, let's get into it. Take a quick look at the packaging here. Have this nice windowless packaging that the Marvel or Hasbro decided to start going with now. Gorr the God Butcher from the Thor God of Thunder storyline. Got some nice artwork on the side. Artwork on the back of the figure. No read-up or bio or anything that I can see. Got some more artwork right there of the figure. And other than that, not much else going on with the packaging. So yeah, we put that to the side. Let's bring this guy just a little bit closer and do some quick comparisons. Straighten his legs out here. He is a pretty cool looking figure, guys. I wouldn't tell you guys a lie. Definitely, I feel like worth the pickup for at least for $25 or so. But I believe he jumped up to about $27 to $30 or so, $35 or so, because it being an exclusive, kind of hard to get your hands on it. But I definitely feel like it's worth up to $25, $27 or so, at least. Of course, I think I paid maybe like $31, $32 for my two, but yeah, definitely worth it. So let's go ahead and bring in his, I guess you could kind of say, inspiration or mentor, kind of, even though his character came out like way after his story. We have Null, the King in Black. Now, Null was the one who created the Necro Sword, all black, the Necro Sword, which is the weapon that Gorr uses. Because according to the storyline and everything, Gorr witnessed one god in black killing another god, and with the Necro Sword before he got defeated or whatever in battle, or succumbed to his wounds or whatever, and he ended up taking his sword. So that way you can kind of see how these two are kind of shaped the same. And then go over on a killing spree throughout the universe and through the galaxy, whatever, killing gods. And then eventually it took 3 Thors to take down Gorr. And then later on, just recently, I think it was last year, the year before, the King in Black storyline came out for this guy, where he came back from the depths of darkness somewhere deep in space, whatever, and came back and claimed the Necro Sword. And he wreaked all kinds of havoc on the Marvel characters. So yeah, a little bit of backstory right there about that guy. Go ahead and compare him with a few Thors here. We have the Ragnarok body with the Thor head from the 80 Years Thor. You can see how that looks together. And I think these two work as far as scaling goes. Then of course we have the more of Select Thor right here. A little bit on the bigger side, but Gorr, being empowered by the Necro Sword, is a lot more powerful than he looks. So I feel like that works as well, this size right here. And let's go ahead and bring in Odin, the Builder figure from back in the day. That can also be stand-in for like King Thor. So I feel like that works. And then, of course, just because kicks and giggles, just want to throw in two of my Riot figures that I have, since all of these guys pretty much operate within the same family. They're all just one big happy symbiote family. I believe they're called the Clintars, if I'm saying that correctly. Throwing Carnage too, just because. One big happy symbiote family, a goo family. All of them spawned from the Necrosword and Null King in Black. But yeah, taking a close-up look at this guy, he is very well done in my opinion. I haven't taken the Thor: Love and Thunder movie version of Gorr out of the packaging yet. I think I still have 2 more figures to collect from that wave, so haven't gotten to around to that one yet. But man, this guy looks spectacular. He's not on the small side. He's a bit of a beefier mold here, a bit thicker. Got a little bit of weight to him, which is nice. You want to have somebody that's going to at least stack up against Thor. It's going to be like at least a credible threat. You don't want anybody that's kind of like wimpy, kind of skinny looking. So this guy has a decent amount of size on him to be a threat to Thor. The cape and shroud or whatever here is like a nice kind of softer plastic, so it doesn't really hinder too much. It's not very heavy, so it's not going to throw him off balance too much or anything like that. As far as accessories go, he does come with the Necrosword, all black, which is kind of like generated out of his body here, in like the slimy kind of effect from on this hand, which just pops off. As you can see right there, it's kind of just molded into that hand. And then it comes with this alternate / normal hand right here. So, kind of like a grippy, almost a weapon holding, a trigger holding hand. I don't see this guy holding a gun or a rifle of any kind, but yeah, you have that mold there just because. Then of course you have the other hand right here. This is just a regular kind of like reaching out, kind of grippy claw hand. Then of course he has this head sculpt that's already equipped. His normal face, well, kind of like just grimacing kind of face. And then of course he has the hooded or shrouded look, kind of like a Sith Lord kind of look going on right there. And of course the heads just pop on just like that. It's kind of cool they included like a little bit of his tentacles right there, molded in the back of his head right there. But it's pretty cool. Anyway, now getting down to brass taxes. See what this guy can do. Paint looks pretty good and everything. So before I forget to mention that, paint looks pretty good. I don't see bleeding or anything like that. Any of the line work. Looks pretty good throughout. But yeah, see what this guy can do. He's on the dumbbell joint, so his head can look up about that far before it starts to get moved back down by his tentacles. Looks down that far. Side to side motion, of course. You get a decent range of head tilt. Shoulders move out to the sides that far. Down to the sides, they can go all the way around. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that bend in that far. He has wrist swivel as well as back and forth motion of hands. Same articulation on both hands. The alternate hand with the sword, I do not see. Nope, does not have its own articulation in there. You have ab crunch, crunches back that far. Crunches forward that far. Waist cut. Legs that kick out to the sides that far. They kick forward that far. Back just a tad. Upper thigh cut. Double joint knees. Bend in that far. And of course, they gave him a boot cut right here. Well, I guess calf cut since he's not technically wearing boots or anything like that. And he has ankle pivot as well as up and down motion in the feet. Creepy looking toes right there. Ugh. But they capture the character very well. And so yeah guys, that is my review on Gorr the God Butcher, the Amazon exclusive version. Definitely a figure I feel like it's worth the pickup if you guys can find him. I think he may be more so available now on Amazon, so you guys can get your hands on him. I'd advise you guys to go ahead and get him. Definitely gonna make a great addition to any regular Thor shelf or just cosmic entity / villain shelf. In my opinion, I think this works very well. So yeah guys, and as I mentioned before, if you guys want to have an opportunity or want a chance of winning the deluxe Iron Man with the Proton Cannon, go ahead and hit up that Cash App, $2 per ticket. Buy as many tickets as you want. Probably wouldn't advise buying up to $45 worth of tickets because you might as well just buy the figure at that point. So I'd probably, just play on the safe side. About 3 tickets $6. No big deal. Just get your name in the hat, because you never know. You can't win unless you play. So yeah. And as always, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by and checking out my video. You all stay safe out there. Later.